Hey there cool cats, I am Baxis. Welcome to my channel. So I wasn't going to get straight back into another article or post that was on the binary page, but when I was there last week, I did come across this one, and as we're just past IDAHOBIT Day, it is sort of relevant to the times, so I thought I would bring up this video that the director Kira Smith, or the spokeswoman, has posted on there, which she posted, there goes my phone, which she posted just before IDAHOBIT Day. So I will be playing this video and reacting to it. And just from the start, I'm not really sure if Kira is her real name. I think she's more of a Karen. Now I know there's some nice Karens out there. They're not all complaining women, but I think Kira definitely falls into the Karen, let me speak to the manager, Smith basket. You're going to be in for a bit of a shock that some people actually think like this, but I'm going to put my headphones on. So let's begin this video.
Today marks the beginning of IDAHOBIT, the International Day against homophobia, biphobia, transphobia and interphobia.
It's all just so hard, isn't it, Karen?
All made up words designed to silence any critical engagement whatsoever.
Homophobia, transphobia, biphobia, they're all real words, Karen. They're in the dictionary if you wanted to bother to look them up. Not only are they real words, they're real words with real meaning and real consequences. Unfortunately, because of the phobias that some people have, these consequences include murder, suicide, and bashings like gay bashings or trans bashings. Also discrimination in bathrooms and things like that. So yes, they are real words, and for you to say that they are made up words is absolutely, positively disgusting. And it just shows the type of human that you really are.
So, girls who don't want to share their private and safe spaces with boys who dress as girls will be labelled transphobic today.
Boys who dress as girls? Oh, you mean transgender girls, of course. So that really they're girls who dress as girls. They're just that they're trans. I'm pretty sure, Karen, that the toilets have doors on them. There's privacy, and a lot of the time, you've probably been into a toilet with a trans woman and not even known it. Let's get on with it.
Kids, teachers and employees who uphold biological reality over fluid feelings will be ostracised and excluded on this day of supposed inclusivity.
They won't exclude, but they may educate you on how not to be a bigot, perhaps.
Indoctrination will be disguised as education. Female athletes who suffer the unfair reality of males participating in their exclusive sporting competitions will be forced to remain silent.
Nobody's forced to remain silent, Karen. Maybe just educated. We don't walk around with ball gags and putting it on people who need to be silenced, a bit like you. I think you need a ball gag at times. Well, most of the time.
To appease a small but powerful lobby group. Female prisoners will just have to suck it up and face the fact that men with all their anatomy intact can be imprisoned with them as long as they identify as female.
Okay, as for prisons, that's a whole new kettle of fish. Let me just post something up here that I found online for you. Okay, so where do transgender reside whilst in prison? And this was from our AU website, so it's Australian based. The majority of transgender inmates are male to female. They may reside in specialised units in male correctional centres, or may be requested and be transferred to placement in female correctional centres. Female to male transgender inmates usually reside for reasons of personal safety in female correctional centres. Although placement could occur at male centres where suitable facilities exist. Decisions about placements of transgender inmates is responsibility of the Department of Corrective Services. It's a case-by-case situation with prisons. Karen, everyone's safety is paramount. So, all right, what else do you have to say?
Schools and workplaces will be ramming rainbows down everybody's throats today. Politicians will prattle on and pledge support to fight these imaginary phobias while oppressing the majority of the population who live in reality.
All right, for a start, nobody's ramming, maybe having a rainbow cake or something at work, just telling about the day. Politicians ramble on every day. They don't need a special day for it. A bit like you, Karen. You don't need a special day to ramble on, do you?
A binary supporter sent me this. It was an email from their workplace imposing this agenda, leaving no ability to object. The law firm they work for is hosting a drag queen story time online. The drag queen is a primary school teacher whose social media account is, let's say, quite confronting. The email champions diversity and inclusivity, but as this supporter said, please note that they are now getting to us through this mechanism because they know that if we speak up, it would be classified as discrimination.
Oh my God, drag queen story time. Oh, your favourite subject almost, isn't it? Well, yay for that law firm for showing some inclusivity and not discrimination and hate. So good for them. Drag queens can and do have a different personal and social media persona between home, being in public, performing in clubs, or even performing in libraries, schools, or places of work. So their Facebook page for their drag queen might be a bit risque, but sometimes they have two. One that's a bit risque and one that's more for, let's see, PG. So for schools, libraries, if they're reading in there, or office spaces even, which I know that you hate and brings me so much joy that you hate it so much. And you mentioned discrimination. You get upset when we call discrimination what it is, discrimination. It's like getting upset at calling a pizza. Unless, of course, it has pineapple on it, then some people would call that an abomination. Not me, I love pineapple. But anyway, just an example. We shall continue. You're almost done, thank God.
Too right. But the euphemisms have been exposed. This isn't about diversity or inclusivity. IDAHOBIT is about enforcing conformity and exclusivity, and watch out if you don't comply.
IDAHOBIT is about exactly what the acronym says. A day against people like you, Karen. Bye. Okay, and just to finish off, some of the comments on that video are quite gold. This is a very hateful page, and if you don't laugh, you'd cry. So let's just start off with this one. So from Wayne, about time they were given their own made-up name, reality phobic. Well, Wayne, I think there's a name that's recently made up for you. It's called Boomer. Oh, this lovely one from Bruce. Sick and disgusting, and all you people that support this trans rubbish should hang your heads in shame and think of the poor kids. Bruce, you should hang your head in shame for just even writing that and thinking that, like, you're disgusting. Seriously. Thinking of the kids, we do think of the kids, and that's why we try to help them as much as we can. And this one from Kate, I like this one. You are obsessed. You need serious psychological help. You are not wrong there, Kate. Your obsession with LGBT people is sick. Let people live their lives in peace. You are a horrible human being. Couldn't have said it better myself. And then Jim's chimed in. Of course, he couldn't leave that one be because he won't let people live their lives in peace. You're right. Kate, they do not want to live in peace. They want to impose their sickness on the rest of us. Jim, we do want to live in peace. We don't want to have to rebuttal all these hate comments and everything like that. So, yeah, there's no sickness at all. The only sickness is your hate. This one from Bob. They should be changing the name from schools to brainwashing centres run by delusional, degenerate, leftist scum. Well, for a start, Bob, that's rebel scum to you.
You rebel scum.
No one's brainwashed. I think maybe you are brainwashed. with hate, perhaps. And yeah, they're not run by delusional, degenerate leftist scum. A lot of people that run schools and everything like that are right-wing as well. It's just that, you know, people know not to hate these days. Well, some people obviously don't. Like you, Bob. Yvonne, don't they know things are in a really bad way that they might not have a life to do as they like? This virus is deadly and doesn't care who you are or what you are. Then what about life that is normal and now worse, confusing? They should be more interested in breathing, let alone their fake lifestyle. Well, for a start, Yvonne, our lifestyles are not fake. They're very real. We live them. Okay, living is real. So, and yes, we do know things are in a bad way, and this virus can affect anybody, including you. It affects the people who love and the people who hate. It affects young people, old people, doesn't matter what race or anything. So yeah, we are quite aware of that. And life that is normal, well, that's your definition of normal. For me, I live a normal life too. I may be transgender, but I still live a normal life. And what else do we have here? They should be more interested in breathing. I'm very interested in breathing. Without doing that, I die. You may wish that I was dead. That's your problem. And let's have a look at the next one from Jim. I do not want to look for confrontation with the alphabet mental illness sufferers. But get in my face and I'll let my opinions be well and truly known. Really, Jim? You don't want to look for confrontation and yet you call us alphabet mental illness sufferers? Oh my God, and get in my face. Like, yeah, I'll get in your face, pal. Bring it. Nick's replied, alphabet mental illness sufferers, really? So because I'm gay, I'm mentally ill. Grow up. Well said, Nick. Seriously, Bob, grow the F up. You are an idiot. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do want to go on the binary page and have a bit of fun, I will post the link to their page in the description below. So click on that and just do your best. If you do get upset by hate though and bigotry, just don't go on there because there is a lot of that on there. It's a bit of a breeding ground for bigots, I think. But please make sure you do subscribe. Hit that little B in the corner there and you'll be able to subscribe. It's very important to me that I build up my subscribers because that's the way I can get things done on YouTube and get my URL and things like that. So please, 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 as I said last time, subscribe. I know you want to. You do, really. You want to subscribe. Thank you. And I will see you all next week. Bye.